Hey everybody! Today we're in the coastal Anping district of Tainan, birthplace of Taiwan's modern history. Today it's a popular tourist destination with a bustling mix of historic sites, traditional markets, local specialties, and endless street food. As we enter Anping, we encounter our first sword lions. The sword lion has become a symbol of Anping, with its history dating back 350 years to the Qing dynasty when Anping was a military town. Back then, soldiers wore sword-shaped emblems which symbolized strength and protection. Later, the Chinese lion was added to make it more imposing and to enhance its protection. Many families these days hang a sword lion outside their home for protection and good luck. Before exploring the town, we breakfast at a local recommendation, Cai Beef Soup. Anping is famous for its beef soup because unlike most other places in Taiwan that use refrigerated meat, all the beef here is farmed to table fresh. Cows are sourced from local ranches and rushed from the slaughterhouse to the restaurant very first thing in the morning. The beef is then sliced super thin and rich bone broth is poured over it, cooking the meat while it makes its way over to the table. It's served with pickled vegetables, savory sauces, and I got an extra order of their signature minced beef on rice. The meat is melt-in-your-mouth delicate, succulent, and tender. The broth is so incredibly fresh and delicious. An absolute must-try in Anping. Belly full, it's time to explore. Another of the many things Anping is famous for is shrimp crackers. Dozens of these hydraulic presses are set up on the streets, constantly spitting out fresh crackers. Across from one of the cracker machines is a unique shop only found in Anping. This place sells hook ice cream served in a hook-shaped cone. The cone comes in two flavors, shrimp cracker or corn. Since I typically prefer my ice cream seafood-free, I go corn, and both flavors of ice cream. One end gets pumped full of vanilla, and the other, sweet, sweet chocolate. Honestly, it tastes just so-so, but was a fun gimmick to try. Around the corner from the fishy ice cream spot, I find some oyster shuckers to watch while I finish my treat. The oyster industry has been a cornerstone of the region's economy for centuries, the shallow coastal waters and nutrient-rich mudflats providing ideal farming conditions. Across the street from the shuckers is one of the main attractions of Anping, the Anping Mazu Temple. Built in 1668, this is the oldest Mazu Temple in Taiwan. Mazu is the Chinese goddess of the sea and patron deity of sailors and fishermen. She's also the most revered and worshipped deity in Taiwan. The entire complex is a work of art. Everywhere you look are elaborate carvings, paintings, and sculptures depicting Mazu's life, Taoist and Buddhist mythology, folklore, and auspicious symbols, all meant to inspire faith, ward off evil, and bring blessings. These illuminated pillars particularly grabbed my attention. It took me a minute to realize they were made up of thousands of mini Mazu statues, each sponsored by a devotee. People come here for many reasons. Fishermen praying for safe voyages, families seeking blessings, pilgrims from across Taiwan paying respects to this historic site, and many tourists come to simply marvel in the beauty of the building. After leaving the temple, we head to the nearby Fort Zeelandia. I'm not really a Dutch fort guy, so I just peek at it from the outside until another unique ice cream seller catches my eye. The gimmick here is you stick 10 Taiwan dollars into the slot, the wheel of chance spins, and you press the red button to see how many scoops you win. Only 2 this time. I go for taro and chocolate and miss out on the plum, pineapple, and milk flavors. It tastes weird and not so great, but it was kind of fun and the seller was sweet. After a solid attempt at finishing my ice cream, I make my way to another of Anping's main attractions, Anping Old Street. Also known as Yanping Street, this is the oldest street in Taiwan, dating back to the Dutch colonial period in the 1600s. This was once the heart of trade and commerce during the Dutch, Qing dynasty, and Japanese eras. These days, it's still a bustling marketplace, but filled with street food vendors, souvenir shops, and tons of traditional Taiwanese snacks, with plenty of free samples along the way. 2 of my favorites were these sweet, crispy egg rolls and these bamboo-steamed coconut sticky rice cakes. With the market behind me, I head to the last stop on our Anping trip. Another local recommendation, Anping Chou's Delicacy. This famous shop has been serving all kinds of local dessert specialties for over 60 years. Their signature dish is a tofu pudding. The handmade silken tofu here is delicate and so smooth. A rich brown sugar syrup is added to sweeten it up, as well as a scoop of sweetened red beans. Then, glutinous rice balls, chewy taro chunks, tapioca jelly, and sweet red bean paste are topped on. The dish is finished with a splash of milk to balance it all out. The pudding is nicely chilled, soft and silky, with a subtle sweetness that perfectly balances the rich flavors. It's a simple yet elegant dessert that really showcases the quality of the ingredients and contrasts of textures. Another must-try if you're in Anping. And that's all for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.